said, "Where y'all at? I can't wait for this episode." Damn, he was fucking chilling in the chat. I hope he's still in here, Mad Bomber Mo. We're live right now, by the way. I'm just trying to fix the layout here so we can get situated.
Dude, I bought an under-desk treadmill, which I feel like is probably the worst purchase. I feel like it's one of those trends now that people are going to start buying these things all the time, and then they're going to. I bet you it breaks in 2 weeks.
100% it's gonna. I also wanted to find an actual good treadmill for my house that wasn't massive, just so I can stop running outside when it's fucking freezing temperatures out, like it's gonna be tomorrow. And they're all just desk treadmills.
Yeah.
Ken, thank you for the resub. Appreciate you.
Don't have to read the message.
Homeboy.
There was no message that came with it.
But I appreciate you nonetheless, and we're fucking back on WoW, baby. So can't wait to fucking play.
How's the? Actually, we'll talk about it.
We will indeed.
Steve was asking me today about if I saw any of the news.
Oh. Are we back? Maybe. Maybe we're back.
I'm not bad. No, I can't.
Oh.
I don't have it in me to go back to fucking WoW Classic right now.
No, not Classic. We're playing retail, baby.
The news. I thought the
Yeah, Steve tried to sell me on. We'll talk about it.
The new thing.
We'll talk about it. Steve tried to sell me on that too, but I told them.
Seasons.
I told them that no. No, that's not happening. But I would happily. As a matter of fact, I already resubbed to retail. So.
Yeah, but is there a new expansion yet? There's no new expansion.
No, but they just came out with the catch up zone and the new raid and stuff like that. So.
Did they also release the mustard zone too?
When are you gonna get sick again? Can we just get you?
What? That's fucked, bro. That's fucked up. That's fucked up.
Get COVID again and fucking.
That's fucked up, dude. I still don't feel good. That's fucked up.
Is Kenny gonna scrim Pokemon Unite with us? Is that what you're talking about in the chat?
That's what I'm talking about. He's our support player.
Oh shit! All right, bet.
I don't think we can trust him with a lane. So
yeah, I mean, listen, it's okay. It's all right. He can play a Blissey or something like that.
Like,
you know.
It's like me in the league. You can't actually give him any responsibilities.
No. We can't put that on you. It's not fair. But yeah, I've been trying to figure out. I got to try to set up the fucking Elgato with my PC again. I have only one HDMI and one fucking display port, so I don't think I got to figure it out. Maybe I'll plug it into. I wonder if I can daisy chain it off the second monitor.
What are you trying to plug in?
The Elgato HD60, so I can plug my Switch in.
Okay. I mean, I can figure it out for you.
Yeah, I have it all. All the cables are off to the side right here.
My extension cables. So I bought a power outlet that I can put underneath my desk, so I can finally lift my desk all the way up, and then I can put my little treadmill underneath it for when I'm working. Oh, I gotta set it up tomorrow though.
Do it up. We are live right now with Not Another Gaming Podcast. Get your asses in here. Twitch.tv/WickedGoodGaming. We're going to be talking about all things esports, all things gaming, the Game Awards. We're going to be talking about a game that we're afraid to get into because there's been so many sequels and we haven't... We are live right now, twitch.tv/WickedGoodGaming. We're going to be talking about the Game Awards coming up. We're talking about the esports awards that are going on right now. What game franchises we're too afraid to get into because they're already so long that we just don't even know where to start. Favorite game accessories of all time, and also a lot more. So crack a beer with us. It's Friday Eve. Let's do it. Not Another Gaming Podcast. Twitch.tv/WickedGoodGaming. Get your asses in here. We love you. Mwah.
Is that your beer buddy?
Oh, I gotta do it. Yeah, I'm gonna put my beer buddy up right now. Dude, I saw a coworker. Did I tell you I saw a coworker beer buddying?
I don't think so.
Dude, hold on, I got a new phone, so I don't remember my connect to Beer Buddy. Please tell me this is the right login. Connect to Snapchat. Continue. Maybe it was Apple. But no, I was literally, we were like out for beers with a bunch of coworkers, and I like saw him like posting something, and I was like, dude, beer buddy. He was like, yeah, you. She's like, do you know? Are you too old to know what this is? And I was like, no, I know, brother. I'm tapping in. Tapping the fuck in.
That's awesome.
You said he'll give me the flu if I just come give him a kiss. I'll come give you a kiss. I don't want the flu though.
I gotta figure it out. I don't know. I gotta do that. All right, I'm gonna post it on socials real quick. What's his name? Better still be in here. Fucking Mad Bomber Mo, bro. If I
Mo?
missed him, I'm gonna be very upset.
Nah, they're gonna tune in. They
He's
said they would. They said they'd tune in.
Do you know who that is?
Yeah,
Who is it?
it's fucking Mad Barber Mo, bro. Everybody knows Mad Barber Mo.
Is he friends with the Minnesota Maniac?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Because he's my favorite caller. Dude, I was so. Oh, also we have a Tiggy. I didn't tell you this, but we had a late breaking voicemail from last week from what's his name, Larry Gordo, who was defending his take on rolls, on dinner rolls at Thanksgiving.
He's gonna come in with the Hawaiian roll.
Yeah, no,
Defend?
he actually he left a scorcher of a voicemail, because I was like, dude, leave a voicemail, blah blah blah, and then I saw the ping on my phone like right after we cut off, and I was like, dude, you got to be quicker on the draw than that. Like I texted him, and I just texted the number from the WGG number, and I was like, hey, I'm sorry, like you got to be like quicker on the draw, because we just cut off, but I'll play it next week. And he was like, my bad. I was like, I just wanted to make sure I got the words out right. It just took me a minute. I'm like, all right, man. So we'll lead off with that. We got to lead off with we got to address that controversy.
Okay.
So, all right. Bob, can I get a just give me a perfect. On this episode of Not Another Gaming Podcast, we are going to be talking about all kinds of just beautiful topics that'll just make you hot warm. We're going to be talking about our favorite game accessories of all time. We're also going to be talking about game series or franchises that we're too afraid to get into because there's just too many of them now. And we're also probably going to touch on some TGAs. We're going to talk about the esports awards, which are happening now, and a whole lot of other topics. So strap yourselves in, keep your arms and legs inside the podcast at all times, because it is yet another sensual, sumptuous episode of Not Another Gaming Podcast. Let's ride. Yo, welcome back to Not Another Gaming Podcast. It's your boy, Papa Dom. We're back live, direct, and handsome. And of course, we are back. The gang is back together. The boys are back in town. All that fucking happy-go-luckiness. Bob has risen once again from the dead. There he is. Here he is, folks. Dr. Bob, how you feeling?
Dude. I'm going to say it.
Let's just get it out of the way. Just tell us how bad you feel.
I'm going to say it. There are a lot of conspiracy theories that I side with. Okay. Earth being flat. Agreed. Yeah. We've never been to the moon. Agreed. Moon landing filmed in Hollywood. Agreed. Uh-huh. The Illuminati controlling 95% of the world powers. Agreed.
Okay.
Give me another one. Give me another conspiracy theory.
Crab people.
Tupac alive.
Yeah. Elvis.
JFK also alive with Tupac.
Yeah.
Any more?
We saw JFK's brains get blown out. I don't know.
That was also filmed in Hollywood. Chuds exist. Those are cannibalistic humanoid underground dwellers. They exist in the sewers of New York.
Optimus Prime still living among us.
Yeah.
100%. Could be anywhere. Could be any fucking truck driving by. Bovid? I never thought it was real.
Okay.
I thought it was a big conspiracy theory made up by big government, big pharma. trying to just inject micro nanobots into our systems so they could track all of our moves 24/7
Yep.
until I got it for realsies.
Yeah.
And it's real. And it hurts.
Yeah.
And it sucks. And I'm 2 weeks out right now, and I'm like still not feeling great.
I'm sorry, bro.
Okay, did I told you the story about how 2 months before COVID was a real thing, I got sick, like incredibly
Yeah,
sick.
you told me. Yeah.
Same exact thing.
So you're now, not only are you patient 0, but now you're patient 0.1.
First of all, I was patient like 3.
I don't know, dude.
I was patient 3. I told you, my coworker that sat across from me, his wife was a high exec for Panera Bread. She went to China. She came back. He got a flu-like symptoms that came with aggressive body aches, but everybody was negative for the flu tests.
Yeah.
And then I got a third. So I was patient 3.
Patient 3, but 2-time survivor. The 2-time.
Back to back.
Yeah, back to back. I wish it took me this time, if I'm being honest with you.
Okay.
Wish it took me last time, if I'm being even more honest with you. But yeah, I am 2 weeks out, and I'm still not feeling great.
Well, I'm glad you're here.
Yeah, that makes one of you.
Thanks for powering through. Tiggy, how good do you feel?
I feel fantastic. Actually,
Right.
I feel the
Love
complete
to hear that.
opposite.
Yeah, I'm so happy for you guys.
You
I'm so happy for all your help.
We're teeter-tottering. Bob's at the bottom, I'm at the top. We just teeter-totter the whole time.
Yep.
I feel good. Over the weekend was fantastic. I got to spend time with family.
Yep.
That was good. Yeah, everything was good. We were playing softball playoffs right now. We just lost, but it's double limb, so we're back Monday.
Okay.
And if we win Monday, we have to play Tuesday, and then we have to win there to play Wednesday, and then win that to play Thursday. So it's gonna be miserable if we keep winning. So we'll see if we actually happens. People are already mad about playing time, and it's like, listen, it's the fucking playoffs here. Okay, why are we getting mad about playing time?
Because it's the cup.
Should be adults. It's insane.
It's like that's the NHL because it's the cup.
Hashtag because it's the cup.
Because it's the cup.
So other than that, it's good. Been playing League of Legends a little bit. Trying to get back on my Jaime bullshit. Top and mid only though. It's funny. At nights, I'm undefeated when I play in the PM. But sometimes I'll come home from work and I have so much like
Tiggy after dark.
Yeah, Tiggy after dark, undefeated. Sometimes I'll come at lunch and I'll play a quick game real quick.
Yeah, sometimes I'll come too at lunch.
I have yet to win a game at lunch. I've yet to win a game. It's just complete misery, and I don't even know why I attempt.
Too much. Yeah, you're maybe after dark. It's like you've already, I don't know. You've kind of like you had your calories for the day. You got nothing else. Your mind is more relaxed. You got nothing else to do.
Well, just think of the gremlins I'm playing with in the middle of the day. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's either a bunch of adolescents or it's a bunch of degenerates not at work or anything. You know?
It's the same thing for TFT. If I play TFT during the day, it's everybody just fuck it. It's like the people who are trying to make a career for themselves are playing at the time during the day.
You're playing against people who don't have jobs, is what you're doing.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah.
That's kind of how, I mean, I feel like that's any like competitive game is like, it's either like at 5 p.m. on the dot or like lunch break. It's, you're playing during the day, like you're playing against the sweaty people who do not have anything else going on. Thank you, Peanut Bader 94, who said, "Hey Bob, was watching the 10 o'clock news today, and Anderson Cooper read a story about you sucking, and I couldn't believe it." Thank you, Peanut Beta 94. Appreciate that. Couple other folks in the chat, just big shouts. Mad Bomber Mo, who said, "Where y'all at? I can't wait for this episode." We went live 10 minutes later. I hope you're still in here. Ken said, "F Bob." Love you, Bob. Psych. Gotcha. Fucking gotcha. Got him.
Fuck.
Just a body.
Guys, I've been real low recently. All right, give me a fucking break.
Q said, "I'll give you the flu. Come give me a kiss." That's love.
Yeah. I said, listen, I'll kiss Q all he wants. Just don't want the flu.
Yeah. So there we go. We got a bunch of other people in the chat as well. So make yourself known. Leave us a voicemail. 617-701-7678, the WGG Internet Dad Sauce line. We're actually going to kick off with voicemails today. I'm going to kind of flip this a little topsy-turvy on your head here because there was a little bit of a controversy last week. It was a bit of a controversy. We had a live.
Oh, hold on. Were you guys discussing is fucking sweet potato casserole a side or a dessert? It's a
No,
dessert.
because
Thanks, we've
there
already
is no
determined
there's
that.
no conversation because it's a side.
Agreed, because it's a dessert, right? Which is exactly why I didn't listen to last week's episode, because I didn't want to hear you
It's-
fucking shit out of your own mouth.
No, it's so I mean we already knew it was a side, but we did have a
No.
we did have a
No.
viewer take umbrage with our placement of dinner rolls.
Mhm.
So for those who tuned in, Tiggy and I we went through a plethora of dinner rolls, and you get your hot butted.
Some might say too many.
Too
Some
many.
might say too many.
There was like 4. That's company. You know what I mean? They say 3's a crowd, 4 is company or something. 2's company, 3's a crowd. 4 is an absurdity, is what it is. It's a mockery. So we went through. We were tearing. We were just tearing our asses off. We were really tearing it up. And so Tiggy and I, we go through the hot butted, fresh out the oven rolls. Right? We go through the biscuits. Right? We went through. What was the other? There was another type of roll.
The croissant.
The croissant.
The croissant.
Croissant on Thanksgiving? What the
Well,
fuck?
they were like the Grands rolls. You know what I mean? Not like a legit
Oh, good.
croissant, like out of a fucking bistro.
Yeah.
But number 4 in the 4 spot, which was in hell tier, is King's Hawaiian, like a cold King's Hawaiian dinner roll. Like a plain
Okay,
dinner roll that you get in like a hospital.
No. That's okay.
All right,
I
well, you
think
were in the
guys
episode,
are-
so the arguments are out the window.
Listen,
Their arguments.
I'm just gonna say it. You guys are fucking wrong.
The
go
gavel.
ahead.
The gavel has already been slammed on this year.
You put croissants in the argument like we're going to fucking Aubon Pain.
I didn't.
It's Thanksgiving.
I didn't make them. I did not make the items. I added a few items. I didn't remove any, but they were in the conversation. I didn't put them in the conversation, but they were there. The argument has been settled, but we did have one viewer who was live at the time, so I'm going to give him a pass. Larry Gordo, who was in the chat last week, and he took some umbrage with our placement of the dinner roll. So I said, Larry, leave us a voicemail. 617-701-7678, WGG Internet Dad Sauce Line. Leave us a voicemail. We'll listen to it, react live on the show. We'll hear your argument, and we'll respond to you. We'll have a dialogue. We'll start a dialogue because we're understanding. Larry did not.
We're not understanding.
Larry did not get the voicemail off in time. I don't know where he's based because it says the voicemail was left at 10:44 in the morning. So I don't know if he's like based in Australia or something, but I would assume not. But I'm gonna play the voicemail. I'm gonna play the voicemail from Larry. This is in defense of King's Hawaiian Rolls. Larry Gordo, WGG Internet Dad Sauce Line 617-701-7678. Here he is, Larry Gordo.
Hey guys, this is Larry calling to give my thoughts on the Thanksgiving side rundown, tier list, whatever we want to call it. A couple of thoughts here. In regards to the King's Hawaiian, I think it should be valued. I think it has a place in here at Thanksgiving.
Right.
I don't have a beef with homemade dinner rolls. I think the bread option is really important to tie into Thanksgiving together. The beef that I have is with the crescent roll. I think the crescent roll should be lower, just on the ability to reheat and pull apart. I think the bread choice is really important, especially for the day after. In King's Hawaiian, they stay fresh, they stay ready. As I said, you can pull them apart. Basically a homemade fork, blanket, whatever you want to call it, wrapped all together.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. Have a great Thanksgiving. Spend some time to relax with the family. I'll talk to y'all later.
No, Larry, thank you for justifying my point.
Larry,
I agree.
Thank you for the voicemail. I like where your head's at, Larry. I respect your opinion. We are a pro debate podcast, and I want to make sure that people know that their opinions can be heard.
Yeah, to be fair, I've never lost because I'm the master debater.
Jesus Christ. But Larry, we appreciate you calling in. Again, I can see myself after you illustrated that so beautifully. I can see myself making a little like post Thanksgiving slider with
That's exactly what you need to make with it. That's how you make
a little
it.
King's Hawaiian. And I like where your head's at. This will be taken into consideration for next year's bracket. Thank you for the voicemail. We do have one more voicemail, and I'm just gonna do it now.
Wait, one quick timeout. Did you not have like a fresh loaf of scally bread included?
Again, I didn't make the items on the list. It was just like a preloaded one that was on there. Scally bread was
Oh
not on
my
there.
god. Scally bread is the perfect
Insane.
fucking sandwich bread
Well,
for
again,
day 2, for day after.
I told Tiggy if there was any standout items that he wanted on there, any like, regional cuisines or something, that we could have done that. Next year we will add scally bread.
This is absurd. You guys are fucking.
You could have tuned
I don't
in.
know what
This is
Scally bread is.
absolutely
You
fucking
could have tuned
absurd.
in.
I was
You
dying.
you got to let the 5G get the best of you. I know.
I did. Okay, the nanobots in my bloodstream have been affected by the 5G.
R.I.P. to your bloodstream, but I'm different. So, all right, next voicemail. Here we go.
What is up, fellas? This is Piggy, your phone with Harriet. And I tell you, you
Can't
guys
hear-
are looking
can't hear
tremendous.
anything.
It's been a great holiday. I hope you guys have been doing well. It's been a minute. But just a little hypothetical here. It's kind of turning into cozy season. Now, what is your preferred attire of choice when it comes to, like, your outerwear? Just from the cozy season. You a hoodie guy? You trying to wear a little crew neck sweatshirt? Maybe you're just a classic jacket guy, a little sweater? I don't know. Just thinking. Let me know what you guys think. Love you guys. Keep doing what you're doing. Peace.
Very smooth.
Great
Thank
question.
You. Thank you, caller. And again, if you guys want to listen to leave a voicemail, maybe we'll do another round after the end. But that's 617-701-7678, the WGG Internet Dad Sauce line. Leave a voicemail. We'll listen to it. React live on the show. Preferred cozy clothing now that it is the winter months. Bob.
Joggers sweatshirt.
What kind of
Easy.
sweatshirt? What kind of sweatshirt?
Not a zip up, just a pullover.
Like crew neck?
No. Nope, just a regular pullover hoodie.
Oh, okay, hoodie. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Cool. Gotcha. Dom, you're muted. I would have to say,
I was saying
although I'm wearing a hoodie, I'm gonna say crew neck for me for sure.
Bob made us
I like-
work for that. He was like, he made us really kind of dive down the rabbit hole on what kind of sweatshirt he was talking about.
I mean, it's just a fucking sweatshirt.
It was Bob's guess my outer
Dr.
garment.
Bob's
It's a
guess-
fucking sweatshirt. Well, I don't understand. What other types of sweatshirts are there
We
other than
named
sweatshirts?
90 of them, like
neck.
little French terry, sponge fleece, crew neck.
I wear sweatshirts.
Yeah, I mean, so is it a crew neck? Is it a V-neck? Is it a
It's a
mock
sweatshirt.
neck, a mock
With
neck,
a
a
hood.
turtleneck? So that's called a hoodie.
Listen,
Yeah, chat. We're not crazy for thinking a hoodie and a crew neck sweatshirt are completely different.
Bob's trying to
things,
rebrand
right?
hoodies.
Like, there's 5 different kinds of.
He's
sweatshirts.
wearing one right now.
I'm trying to rebrand hoodie. You guys are walking around with your fucking pinkies out. Yeah, I like to wear a crew neck. I like to go fucking. Actually, I was on the crew team in high school. Shut up.
You could have just said hoodie.
Shut up.
Hoodie would have. I mean,
mean-
it would have just eliminated the following lines of. We just wanted to. I mean,
My fucking dude, my blood
illustrate.
pressure is already up. Don't fucking
caller-
piss me off. Don't piss me off tonight.
The
It's
caller
already
even
up.
gave a multiple choice for us all too. So I mean, it even helped out.
Yeah.
Mr. Caller, thank you. So yeah,
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna wear the crew neck sweatshirt. I love like the classic college look of just like jeans and a crew neck sweatshirt. I think it looks very stylish and it's very comfortable. Sometimes I don't like wearing the hood; it's a little heavy on my neck.
yeah.
So I don't know.
I mean, it's like hoodie and sweats, or I mean, I do like a good crew neck though with no hood if I'm feeling a little loose. I do have also 2 hoodies with no sleeves, or like they go down to the elbow, the Bill Belichick, which is
Yeah.
like if I'm cooking
I got one.
and it's like the winter time, but it's like a little too warm in the house, and I crack a window, but it's like a little breezy. That's where we're at. So
Damn, Tiggy giving us the dump truck cam? All right, bet.
beep beep beep.
Uh-huh.
Yep. See, there you go.
Like this.
Yeah. So you got a hoodie. We get the cut off sleeves.
Yeah.
That way.
Oh, now we're subcategorizing hoodies too, huh? Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Oh my god, just fucking
There's so
grow
many
up.
options here. So many
Grow up.
options here.
But that's great. Yeah, no, I mean, I think it's either that or it's like right now I have the heat cranked in the house, so it's just like t-shirts, sweatpants, long socks. But otherwise, yeah, I mean, throw the Crocs on, go get a coffee and a BLT, hoodie, sweatpants. You know what I mean? Just look like absolute garbage coming out of the house. GQ said, I've been wearing the recent charity WGG and Brookie hoodie a lot recently. Appreciate that, dog. Thank you for
Same.
supporting. Yeah, so there we go. That's it for voicemails. Moving right along. Couple of topics we had for you this week. We have one in particular. Bob, I know that you wanted to talk about something. What was that?
Yeah.
What did you have?
So I just saw a recent trailer for a new game in a franchise that I tried to dip my toes into twice, and I don't know how to net. It's like diving into the ocean. It's like you're blindfolded, brought out on a boat for fucking an hour and a half, and someone just pushes you in the ocean and tells you to find your way back to shore.
Yeah.
So my question is, what's a game franchise that has been long running now that you are too afraid to finally get into? Like, what's that meme where it's like, I still don't understand what a GIF is, but I'm too afraid to ask?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah. No, for me,
What's a game franchise? Because for me,
yeah,
it's Yakuza. I've tried twice now to get into the Yakuza franchise. I tried playing. There are whole fucking articles and guides written to how to play the games in chronological order.
Yep.
And it's like Yakuza 0, 1 through 3, Kiwami 1, Kiwami 2. Like, I tried Yakuza 0, couldn't do it. Tried Like a Dragon. It's like 95% cutscenes. I don't know. I'm just too scared at this point.
Okay. I like that. For me, it's the Persona franchise.
Yeah, it's another good one.
I hear so many good things about Persona. Every clip that I've ever seen, I'm like, damn, that looks wicked cool. The art looks cool. The music is incredible. And I know that Persona itself was spun off from Shin Megami Tensei, which is even older and goes way back. So there's got to be 20, 30 games total in that whole franchise put together. And it's been stretching back for so long, and it just seems so involved. But it's incredibly popular, and it feels like a lot of the folks that I know that aren't usually even into JRPGs love Persona, and that it's an incredibly popular franchise. So I would love to get my hands on a Persona game, but I just don't know where to start, and at this point I'm too afraid to ask.
Persona 5 is incredible, by the way.
And again, like, I don't know, like, is that a good, can I just play Persona 5, or do I need to know?
Yes. Yep.
So I don't need to know anything about any of the other Persona game. I can just jump right in, and that's that.
For my understanding, yes, that is the case.
Cool. All right, take it.
I got through 3 acts of the game, and then I had to put it down because I was like 70 hours in.
Oh shit!
It's so big, dude. It's fucking massive.
Okay.
Also, Q, can you time out Ken for like 2 years?
For me, I would say a game I'm like scared to play for multiple reasons is World of Warcraft, personally.
Yeah.
Because they have like different expansions, and then there's a classic mode. I think Dom and I were kind of talking about it last week, how like there's a classic mode, now there's regular. And not only that, I just know how much time is going to be involved as I've like played. I mean, I was playing RuneScape, just waiting around earlier today, honestly. It's like, and I just love grindy games. And I'm just going to, I might just get sucked into World of Warcraft. I won't play anything else. I'm going to be like Cartman and make love not Warcraft. You know what I mean? I'm just going to be shitting while I'm playing. So I'm just like terrified to play that. And I know there's probably like a lot of guides like there are for RuneScape, which is like the best way to get these and these and these and how to, you know, be tick perfect and spend the least amount of time to be the most efficient. And I'm probably just going to do that because, like, when I played Pokemon, I'm looking up like freaking old IGN guides on like which Pokemon I have to catch in each area and stuff. So, like, for so many reasons, World of Warcraft, like, I could see just running and ruining my life.
Oh, 100%. No, it totally would. I mean, I was looking at my / played time on WoW for my main that I've had since like 2005 at this point, and it's like months of playtime on there, and I'm like, oh, that is not hours, that is days, and those are not days, those are months. So yeah, it is fucking wild to know that months of my life nonstop have been spent playing World of Warcraft, but I wouldn't have it any other way. And it's one of those things. I mean,
fully agree with Q. When the League MMO drops, that's just bye my fucking life.
No, totally. I mean, I've been saying that since like it first got teased. Like, the world that like League is set in is like so flavorful and like so full of like lore and interesting characters. Like, I really do want to dive into that. It's definitely something I'm looking forward to. I really wanted to play some of the indie games that were set to like do some, you know, like The one that who's the guy with the chains on his hands?
Silas.
Yes, the Silas one and the one with Misfortune.
There's Silas, Misfortune, Nunu. There's the fighting game, and then there's like the kind of turn-based combat one.
Yeah. And I was thinking, the gameplay really isn't for me with like the Silas game. We tried that out at PAX East earlier this year. It was a lot of fun, but it's just the gameplay itself just not something I would typically play. But I like that they're doing that and they're getting people more invested into the world and stuff like that. And they know what they're doing. They're getting like little by little.
Oh yeah.
It's little yes, big yes is what they're doing. They're playing little yes, big yes. They go, hey, do you want to play this game that's going to take you like, I don't know, 10 hours or so, and you'll learn a lot more about your favorite League characters? And people go, yeah. Hey, how about this one? This is like a turn-based RPG. It's going to be a little bit longer. It might be like 20 hours or so. They go, oh yeah. Like, I would love to learn more about Misfortune and like all the other piratey characters. How about an MMO that's going to consume your entire fucking life as soon as it comes out? Yes, I want that. I want that.
It's literally all I want. Don't give me anything else, actually.
Yeah.
That's all I want.
They're just playing little yes, big yes. And they're going to fucking they're going, oh,
dude.
We're really in a little bit more.
Speaking of, I put 36 hours into this game over the past 2 weeks while I've had COVID. Marvel's Midnight Sun is a game I never anticipated absolutely fucking loving. I have like 36 hours in it. It's got like the XCOM style combat, but with a card-based system.
Yep.
So it plays out like XCOM, but you're playing cards to do actions every round.
Okay.
So you can build decks, but like every fucking person, like I've watched a bunch of reviews and people are like, yeah, I mean, like if you're big into the Marvel like lore behind all of these individual characters, you'll love it. But if you're not, there's fucking tens of thousands of lines of dialogue that you'll have to sit through or skip through.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, that's what I want.
That's why
I want to play the game. You play the game, you quote unquote play the combat for 15-minute segments, and then you do fucking relationship things with everybody in your crew for the next 45 minutes.
I like it.
It's like a friendship simulator.
That's fine. That's what I want. That's why I'm here. That's
it's so good.
So can I be friends with like Rogue from the X-Men?
I don't think Rogue shows up, but it's like
Pass.
Magic, dude, Magic in that. Ooh, just chef's kiss.
Emma Frost.
There's only a couple of X-Men in it. There's not like a ton. Like Magic's in it, Wolverine's in it. What other X-Men? I think those are actually the only two X-Men that are in the game. Who?
Storm?
Storm is a DLC character.
Purchased. Yeah, purchased.
Dude, it's actually fucking awesome. Never expected to enjoy that game as much as I am.
I'm with it, baby. I do want that. I'm gonna. Is that on Switch too? I feel like that game's not like super graphical. In Jesus Christ, Tuzon. I feel like that game doesn't look like super graphically intensive. So
it's not, but I would expect it probably doesn't run well on a Switch because it doesn't run well on my Steam Deck.
Okay, fair. We shall see. We shall see. I would definitely check that out. Maybe I'll get that on. Maybe I'll get that on Steam or on my Xbox, which I just bought on Black Friday.
I'm actually pissed it's not on Game Pass because it seems like a game that would be fit for Game Pass.
I'm kind of surprised that it's not. I feel like, especially because our good pal Lord Cognito from the Iron Lords podcast, who are like big Xbox guys, big Game Pass guys, and he's like the biggest Marvel Midnight Suns guy there is. If there's a bigger advocate for that game, I haven't met them. They probably don't exist. If anybody's going to convince Xbox to get that shit on Game Pass, it's him. So
I hope they make more. I hope they make more games like it because it's actually like the gameplay part of it is very solid. I understand some people might not like the like team building aspect that you have to like go and talk to everybody and like you pull them aside where it's not like a fucking dating sim because I don't think you can romance anybody in the game, but like you just sit there and you friendship them.
I like that.
So I don't know. It's fun. It's fucking awesome.
I like that. So one other thing I wanted to cover as well. We're gonna get into some current events, but pretty sure we haven't done this topic on the show before. But I was just thinking about, like, you know, it was Black Friday. People are out shopping. They're buying games. They're buying gift cards. They're buying accessories. And for me, I mean, the accessories make the experience. I mean, I got like a Nintendo Switch Pro controller. I pretty much don't play my Switch without it now. You know, having the right headset, having the right mic, having the right, lighting even makes all the difference. So I'm curious to hear what you guys' favorite video game accessories of all time are. I have mine, but I want to go around the horn first and hear from you guys, whether it be a headset, keyboard, mouse, controller, or something else. Favorite game accessories of all time. And also,
for me,
Tuzon just said, imagine Dom if he brought the chin strap back. Dude, that's never happening.
never say never.
500 gifted. 500 gifted, and I'll bring it. I'll do it right now, live.
There we go. For me, I would say one of the coolest ones I got, I think it was like 2 years ago, my brother got me for Christmas. He got me a high ground keyboard. And it was one of the like really cool faceplates. It kind of looked like Pokemon-esque with like a mountain and stuff, and kind of like roads and stuff. So that was really cool. Unfortunately, I'm like a new PC gamer, so it doesn't even have the letters and stuff on the top. It's kind of on the side. It's very hard to see. So when I was like learning League and stuff, like where to put my hands and stuff, it was very hard. Half the time they'd be on the wrong keys.
Okay.
So I don't actually use that to game, but it's like a sick piece. But my favorite all-time accessory, and I couldn't recommend this enough, and I think you can still buy this in some stores and on eBay for like super cheap and stuff. It is not the controller, but it's the PS4 back button attachment. It just hooks off the bottom. It hooks off into like the microphone selection, and it basically adds two changeable buttons to the back. It's like a SCUF controller without paying, $250 that's going to break in a week and a half.
Wow.
So all I do is just buy new PS4 controllers, and then this Old Reliable has outlived, I think it's like 5 years I've had this. It was $20. $20 to get this.
And I mean, you didn't have to pay $900 for a new controller because that's what they cost now.
And I've bought, I think, like 3 or 4 SCUF controllers. The first one lasted like a year. Everyone after that, less than a month, broken to some degree. It's terrible. So I couldn't recommend back button attachment enough.
Okay. All right. $20. There you go. PS4 controller back button attachment.
There we go.
Bob?
Reg said in chat the SX controller is peak controller design. Wrong. And let me present my argument why. The GameCube controller is peak controller design. Thank you for your time.
Yeah,
GameCube's nice.
That's actually my my favorite accessory of all time is the Wavebird. The
that's a good
the GameCube wireless
one.
That was the first good wireless controller, and there was basically nothing different about it. There was like an extra little piece on the bottom that I assume
For
is
the
where the battery was, like where the wireless receiver was. You just plugged the little wireless receiver right into the console. Seamless. The only thing that it didn't do was rumble. That was the only thing it didn't do. And maybe a later version of it did, but when we first got it, I remember that being a fucking game changer. So the Wavebird is my first ballot Hall of Famer for not only the best controller of all time, but my favorite accessory ever. That shit was a game changer.
Mine. So I told you guys about this earlier. I don't know if you actually looked into it, but it's called the Simulsuck 2K. So you know how I told you I've only used my VR headset for like twice. Really? So you put the headset on and then you stick the Simulsuck 2K to the bottom of your desk. And I think you guys understand what happens.
What game do you use that with?
Oh, Huni Pop 2.
I'm not going to Google that.
All I know is I watched Bricky play a Huni Pop game before, and I'm pretty sure it's just like fucking naked, like weeb women. I don't know. I think it's not a peripheral. My favorite accessory is just like my Retroid Pocket, or like my Steam Deck, or my Retroid Pocket. Any handheld, either emulator or like handheld console that I could play when I'm in bed is just a million times more convenient for me. like if I get in bed, I play Marvel's Midnight Suns for an extra hour and a half every night, just on my Steam Deck. So probably my Steam Deck or my Retro Pocket.
Nice. All right. I can't say that I will be looking into the other thing, but I will definitely take your word for it. That sounds like
The Simulsuck 2K.
Yeah.
Oh.
You did that
Okay.
on Black
Well, if they
Friday,
want to,
was it-
if they want to like, no, I've had it for years. If they want to like sponsor the podcast or anything, just reach out.
Okay. All right, you guys heard it. You
Send
heard it
some
here first.
product.
Yeah, I mean the Steam Deck is definitely like a console, but I mean it's that was Tucson.
Hold on. Oh, I can't. Hold on, I can't think.
No, don't no. I thought that was going somewhere else. What is
This is an accessory, right? Like, it's a console. It's an emulator, I guess. But look at how cute it is.
Tiggy, you had a couple of topics at the top of mind.
Yep.
We had some LCS news, some WoW news, some old school RuneScape news. What's going on? What's on your mind?
Well, nothing super newsy, but Leagues is going on right now. And Leagues is a kind of like a mini game they play. Not really a mini game, but different servers, and all the experiences like 4-10 times and stuff like that. So you can actually match skills without giving years of your life away to get a little bit of dopamine from getting a little confetti around you in a little pixel game. So that's going on, and I think it's going to be wrapping up here in the next week or two, which is sad to see. But the content creators, the amount of creativity that RuneScape content creators have is bar none, because the game has been out since 2007 technically.
Before that, I think.
Yeah, like before that, and then they had like 2007 mode, and then they kind of like keep bringing it back, but they still update it, and the game in a sense is kind of stale, but the creativity they're able to do with the fucking game is awesome. So I'm loving watching the series with the leaks and stuff, and I just like old school RuneScape, so I just had to put it in there. I also included it with like the website's back, big news.
Yeah.
And then I would say COD is not back. Sorry, Ken, but I'm just gonna say that.
What happened? What the fuck happened with COD? I'll explain what's been going on with the website soon, but what the fuck has been going on with COD?
Oh,
I
God,
don't
do we
know. I mean-
even have to discuss?
I mean, I hate to say it, I'm sliding the Dr. Bob's side, because the game is just I played it a couple hours. It's just not fun. It's not fun, and I don't enjoy it. I finally got to level 25, so that means I can actually unlock challenges to unlock a gun that I actually want to use, and that can actually kill people and not 20 bullets.
You know how to unlock attachments for those guns, right?
Well,
You can.
Yep.
You can only do it by completing daily challenges. So you use a gun, you get 3 kills with it in a single match, and you unlock a fucking handle for it, and then you can't unlock anything else until the next day.
I mean, I didn't even know this was a thing. I didn't even know that's what's awaiting me. So now I have to play 30 straight days to unlock an attachment that I might want to use on the gun.
Yep.
I mean, this is just ridiculous. The professional scene is in shambles. They finally GA'd snaking, which is going to last half a day. I mean, it's just, I don't know what's going to happen this season. Everyone hates the old school maps too, because everyone was bitching about them, and now they're just like, okay, we're just going to remaster.
Hey, it's almost
There
like
you go.
we fucking called that.
Yeah.
I don't know. 3 months ago, we were like, listen, these are not gonna people are gonna get sick of these really fucking fast because these maps did not age well. But hey, nostalgia.
It's sold.
Whee!
It got me.
Remember High Rise? Whee! Remember
Dude,
Rust?
High Rise wasn't even a good map in fucking MW2. So like the original.
Remember Estate? Whee! Fucking idiotic.
Yeah, so-
I don't know. I mean,
I don't
it's
know what's
just
going to happen. Yeah.
Listen, if this is not the game, this is all I'm going to say is I don't want to hear any creators or pros bitching about this game, because you got what you wanted. You got your fucking slide canceling. You got your MW2 maps. All we heard up and down like 6 o'clock was, oh my God, this is the greatest Call of Duty ever made. They're finally listening, yada, yada, yada. I don't want to hear it anymore. And it's not going to change, but I would hope that if people are genuinely dissatisfied with this game, and if people are really like gonna treat this game the same way they treated Modern Warfare 2, the same way they treated, Vanguard or whatever. I mean, and on and on and on, rinse repeat for the last goddamn how many years. you got to stop putting stock in what pros and creators are saying, because if they continue to trash the game and you're Sledgehammer or Raven Software or whoever the developer is, what is your incentive to even listen to their feedback going forward? When it's like, motherfucker, we put the classic maps in the game, we let you guys slide cancel. Why are you still complaining? I don't know. So who knows?
Did you guys see the articles about how somebody did the math? That if you are like the average internet speeds in America are below 300 megabits per second.
Mhm.
If you have below 300 megabits per second when you're downloading the campaign, it'll take longer to download the game than you will actually play the game.
For campaign.
Yep, for the campaign.
That is fucking horrendous. Holy shit.
Yep. It's so 300 megabits is the cap. So if you have 300 megabits or more, you'll then at that point play more of the game than you have spent downloaded.
That's funny.
That's an embarrassment.
And then on top of that, I think there's only an hour and 20 minutes of actual gameplay. Everything else is cutscenes in the campaign.
What have we done?
What have we done? We haven't done anything.
Yeah.
We've literally been saying this for fucking 10 years now.
As a society, as a Call of Duty community. I mean,
To be fair, it should be singled to you. What have you done, Tiggy?
Yeah.
Because you keep fucking buying it.
True. I made a mistake, and I'm jumping to the other side of the picket line. Okay, I'm picking up the sign.
Yeah.
I'll be up there all night. All right, I got a boom box. I'm ready to
Until
go.
next year when Black Ops Remastered comes out.
Yeah, no, I'll probably still buy it. So I don't know. Who knows?
In other news, yeah, the website is back. WickedGoodGaming.com is back. I would like to just put out there that don't ever start a website. I have some feedback for anybody out there. If you're thinking about starting a website, maybe you're listening to Not Another Gaming Podcast, #1 gaming podcast on the internet for a reason. Maybe you're on WickedGoodGaming.com, which since 2016 has been an absolutely phenomenal, reliable source for great gaming news and just new perspectives. Don't make your own. Don't do it, because just don't fucking do it. And I'll tell you why. Because if you've ever you ever get like cut your toenails too short, or like your fingernails too short, and then you like press it against something. And then it hurts for like an hour, or you've got like shampoo in your eyes. Imagine that, but it's every time you click a mouse to change anything. That's what owning a website is like. So, websites occasionally need maintenance, and the site was not built lovingly. I will put it at that. It was not built lovingly. And so for the past like 2 years, I've been doing my best to try to rebuild it from the inside out with zero experience, which is how it was built. That is like having my balls slammed in a car door every time I click the mouse.
Some people like that.
Not me. So we here at Wicked Good Gaming pride ourselves on not being the most professional or the most skilled or the most classically trained. But Jesus Christ, I'm never doing this again. I have now reworked the site's security, user base, comments, spam filters, just overall flow and performance of the website. And it has taken so much fucking time out of my life. I actually, now that I've done it, I don't know what to do with myself now, because I don't even know what I was doing before. But it has taken like 2 months of back-end work that I've been trying to do to make the website secure and fast. And I strongly recommend that if you are considering starting a website of your own, that you go into the bathroom, find the like most narrow drawer that you can find, put your ball bag in between the drawer and the opening, and just slam it a couple of times, because it'll simulate the experience, and then you'll realize that you don't really want to do that.
I mean, next time we just pay someone to do it.
Well, yeah, with all that fucking money that we're making off of the ads that we're
I'm just saying, like,
for the last
we
7
could
years.
just.
Oh, by the way,
just
there's going to be
next
ads on the
time.
website now, finally. There will now be ads on the website. Click some fucking ads, for Christ's sake. I'm waiting for AdSense to continue to finish evaluating, but I already got a preview on what it's going to look like, and it's going to look great. It's not super intrusive. You can set how many ads are on there. It's going to be fine. So click some goddamn ads. if you go to wickedgoodgaming.com with an ad blocker on, I hope that you have diarrhea in your sleep the night following. Because Jesus, rollerblading Christ, what an escapade this has been. Having said all that, wickedgoodgaming.com is now back online, fully operational battle station once again. There will be new blogs. I'll be working on those. They're now not impossible to write because the website and the back end now run much faster, which is great. I'm actually working on some visual overhauls as well. But again, anytime you click one thing, everything shifts fucking 3 miles to the left, and then you hear sirens in the distance. So not super easy. We'll get there. So you're gonna have the classic interface for now. But if you just go to the website one day and you look at and it's some weird shit on the front page, do not DM me. Do not yell. Do not call me. Do not yell for me, because I promise you that I know. I'm working on it. That just means something's cooking. That is all.
Thank you for your service rebooting that website. It's incredible work there, Dom. Incredible work. I mean,
Thank
you gotta hold your head high there, okay?
Thank you. I'm trying. I just needed to get that out of my system because there's only so many times that I can scream at myself in the comfort of my own vehicle. Because nobody else in my house cares. So, thank you. Go click some ads and sub. But just donate directly. Just send it right to the PayPal. Thank you.
Oh man, that's
What the fuck else you guys want to talk about? Sorry, my blood pressure is just spiking. My watch just told me to breathe.
Did you guys over the past 2 weeks did you talk about the Pokemon drama?
I don't think we did.
Because it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, the cookies.
Cookies. Grandma's cookies.
Pokemon basically rebranded a Costco brand cookie serving or some shit. Somebody saw it and was like, hey, this is the exact same thing as what we have here at Costco, except she's upcharging it times 3. And then she went live and was like, listen, if you're broke, I get it. Just don't buy it.
Not great. Not a great look.
Listen, if you're a little broke boy, don't buy my cookies.
Listen, if you don't
She said, I'm pretty sure she said that she made the recipe for these. She came up with the recipe for these, which is stolen straight from Costco.
She had a I did read an interview like last week or something that she said that they, you work with like a PR firm or whatever, and they go through, or like a snack company, and they're like, oh, we have all these formulations of this product that we're going to put out there. And her defense was that there was like one run of those at Costco, and they are made by the same company, but it was like a test run to see if they were popular, if people would like buy them with no name on them. And then they were like, but they are a different formulation and they're like better ingredients or whatever. Like it wasn't like our grandmother's secret recipe or something that she was trying to like pass off as Kirkland cookies. But yeah, I guess they are the same brand, but they were like, but we put more enriched ingredients or something like that in it.
We put enriched uranium in it.
And yeah, I mean, but I feel like there's two weird ends to this. One is like anything that involves Pokemon just makes people fucking foam at the mouth and like get weird on the internet every single time. Doesn't matter what she does. She could like try to pull on a push door or like accidentally step in front of somebody in a crosswalk and it's fucking national news. People are calling the army and the fucking FBI and shit. And then there's also Pokemon handling this fucking extremely poorly, which is not new as well, which doesn't make anything better.
I thought it was hilarious.
It's definitely a fucking weird one, and it's just like it's the stick in the bike wheel thing, which we constantly go back to, which is like cookies that were already sold at Costco. Why would the internet do this to me? So what was the resolution on that, Bob? Is the cookie still being sold, or what's the latest on that?
So she called people poor. It was funny. A bunch of people on the internet basically said, "Hey, remember all those times where you told people not to sub to you anymore because they need the money more than you do? Now you're calling them poor. Isn't that hypocritical?" kind of fucking hilarious to me.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think she came forward with like an apology of like, hey, I probably like misrepresented this a little bit. My reaction was not what it should have been. It was more of a joke. I'll make something work, or I don't fucking know. But $28 for cookies, I guess I'm fucking broke because I ain't paying for that.
I don't think I would pay $28 for any sort of snack at all.
No.
What is the last thing like? What's a box of cheese? It's like $4.
Cane's Donuts, you get a half dozen for like 23.
And you're telling me those cookies are better than Cane's Donuts?
Fuck no.
I mean, like, do they have any sort of health benefits? Are these like?
Yeah, they make your dick bigger.
Oh, I don't think
I've invested all of my money into them.
I have invested all of the Shiba Inu coins that I have into this. We're gonna just churn the wheel of scams. Yeah, I mean, what are like the Mr. Beast snacks cost? Like those can't be more than like $3 to $5, right? Like the stupid snack bar things.
I don't think they're that expensive.
I think it's like $2.
How the fuck do
for
you
like
sell
one
a
of the
box
big
of cookies
candy
for
bars or
$28
something.
then? Is it like a big like dog food size bag, or is it
No.
like a
It's like this big, and it's got 4 little packages in it with like 6 cookies each, and the cookies are like this big.
I want to know what is each individual cookie? Is it like $5 a cookie? $3 a cookie? That's fucking
No,
wild.
it's probably like $1 something per mini little cookie.
That is insane to me. That
I
is
don't
insane
know.
to me.
I just
Maybe we're just
don't
all
know
broke.
I don't know what her motivation even is for like to make the cookies. Like what is it
But
just
she's not
for
making
money?
them.
Is it just for money? She's already said she doesn't care about the money. You know what I mean? So like, why is she rebranding cookies at a super massive upscale? Like, did she want to be in the food industry? Like, I don't even get the motivation. Honestly, I guess just money. But then, like Bob said, that would make her a hypocrite. I don't know.
That's true. I mean,
Hold on, time out. I didn't say that.
Yeah.
Other people on the internet said that.
yeah.
Some people-
And so they reacted to her reaction.
yeah.
My reaction is I laughed because I
Yeah.
think that's funny. So I didn't say that Pokimane stands that are out there. I didn't say that. I didn't call her a hypocrite. I love Taylor Swift. Okay.
What?
All of Taylor Swift. Yeah, I don't know. I just think, I don't know. I didn't just questioning the motivation to make a.
I don't
healthy
understand it
issue.
either. I mean, it's
don't know.
it's just like anything else. I mean, of course, at the end of the day, it's the almighty dollar.
Yeah.
I don't think there's really anybody out there that's making an altruistic product that's like, I made these cookies because I really want people to feel good about themselves or something.
I think Mr. Beast like donates a lot of his income from the fucking food that he creates.
And then the money that he doesn't donate, he uses it to cure blindness in people. So
yeah, and that's such an awful thing to do.
yeah, well, I mean, if those people weren't so broke, I mean, maybe they could have just cured themselves.
Exactly. They could have bought Pokimane's cookies and cured their own blindness.
Jesus fucking Christ.
There you go. That's a tagline. Write that down.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. Yeah, so a little odd. And like the whole situation is just, I don't know, people just get like, anytime anything involves Pokemon, it's like, it's like, why is it always you? And I don't know. It just,
to be fair, a lot of the recent quote unquote news around her was mostly positive.
yeah.
Like we discussed previously how she came forward and she was like, I think it was
I'm not
her
accepting
and
donations,
yeah, it was her and Dr. Lupo that both came forward and they were like, yeah, we're not accepting subs and donations anymore. It's like,
yeah.
because we don't need it. We have sponsorship money. But then she came forward and called everybody a little broke boy because you can't afford her $28 cookies that cure blindness.
I mean,
Well, you're saving $5 from not subbing, so you have the money.
That's true.
Clearly.
that's very true.
You know.
You could buy one miniature pack inside of that.
So save your money for
No, you
a
can't. No, you
year,
can't.
and you can buy a
You
pack.
can't. It's $7 for one
shit.
miniature pack inside of those.
So let me see. What is the latest on these Mina cookies? Yeah, Mina snacks. Made with all the good stuff and none of the bad stuff.
I can't. Oh man, imagine there's a story in 6 months where it's like there was a food processing plant in like I don't know, Lithuania and a child fell into the mixer?
What?
Or I'm just saying, what if? Just
What if
what
that
if, you know? There's no bad ingredients except for Greg, who
But
fell into the mixer.
Don't let Bob near any cookie factories in Lithuania for the next God knows how long. But yeah, God bless anybody who's shelling out $30 for cookies. I hope that they're delicious. But wow, yeah, that is quite the it's just like words that I never thought would be like in a sentence together.
I don't know. There's a recent trend of like public figures coming forward and putting their faces on everyday normal products. Like, I'm pretty sure the last time I went to CVS and Walgreens, there was like the new Kardashian energy drink, which I swear is probably just fucking Verve.
Yeah, exactly. There's so many like white label products that are super weird. I mean, and that's the weird thing with the Pokemon thing too, is that like all the Kirkland signature stuff is like white labeled something else. Like their bourbon is Jim Beam, their vodka is the same as like Grey Goose and stuff like that. So like they're no stranger to like white labeling products that are already out there and like selling them wholesale. But it is very odd when there's like it's in reverse. Where it's like, oh, I already knew what Jim Beam was, but oh wow, here's this bourbon that's kind of like similar to it, and it's cheaper. This is in reverse, where like the cheaper thing already was out there, but then it's like, here's this thing that costs 15 times more. So I don't know. My guess is that like there's got to be just like these PR companies or like food companies or cosmetic companies that are like, hey, here's this generic white labeled thing, you know, like, hey, you know, Action Bronson, we know that you want to release a line of olive oil, which he has. Here are some artisanal olive oils that we've harnessed. Try them, and if you like them, slap your face on them. And, you know, that was what fucking, who's the grill guy? George Foreman. They were like, here it is. And he's like, this is dumb as fuck and it's not going to sell, but you guys are going to pay me regardless. And then he made bajillion dollars off of it. Everybody's just trying to find the next George Foreman grill.
That's
those
a very good
$28?
analogy.
I guarantee. Hold on. I'm willing to bet they're less.
I have one right outside, right there in my kitchen. I have
Classic.
one.
Knock out the fat, baby.
I use it as a little panini press, basically.
$24.99. You get one at Walmart, $17.84. Amazon, same day delivery, $19.99.
There you go. There's my point right there. Tap, tap, tap. The defense rest. Everybody's just trying to find the next George Foreman grill. That's what it is. Let's land the train. Bob, closing arguments, closing statements. What do you got?
We never landed on the moon. The Illuminati exists. The Chupacabra is real.
Okay.
Actually, most cryptids are real. Bovid, also real.
Oh, have you watched Monarch yet?
No, but I want to.
I've heard it's awesome, and I think that's going to eventually be like it's going to expand past like Godzilla and those monsters and like be like more like cryptid-y type thing. Like John was telling me that they mentioned like the Loch Ness monster and shit like that, and I think it would be cool if they did that. But I've heard nothing but great things about Monarch, so I got to watch that. Maybe I'll start that tonight.
Yeah, I gotta watch it too.
Teggy.
Yep. First, well, kind of lastly, I guess I have to apologize because I gave some misinformation last episode, mentioning that Chovy, mid laner for Gen G of League of Legends, was leaving Gen G, and that just wasn't factual at all. So I will take the hit. I will, arms wide, nail me to a cross if you have to. I was wrong.
Okay.
With arms wide open.
I appreciate you. I appreciate that accountability.
Yeah.
Thank you for setting the record straight on that.
Absolutely. Want to get in front of that. But then I got to give a quick shout out to Crimsix, who just got the Lifetime Achievement Award at the Esports Awards.
Nice.
And then he simultaneously announced that he's going to attempt to race professionally in the Porsche Sprint Series with, it might be his own Porsche. So that'll be fun to see. And hopefully he's half decent because that'll gain a lot of attraction. So shout out Crimsix.
Totally. I know that when he retired from COD, he did the F1, digital F1 esport thing, right? Huh.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I mean, you go into like you do it in a video game for a little bit and you're like, I can do this.
Yeah.
Good luck to him.
Just like the movie Gran Turismo, which actually is pretty solid if you haven't seen it.
I haven't, but I will see. I will have to watch that. As for me, nothing really big. Just thank you for everybody who's been tuning in and supporting. We've had a good uptick in viewers the last couple of weeks, so really appreciate the viewership and the conversation and the subs and everything like that. And go check out the website. And that's it. This has been yet another episode of Not Another Gaming Podcast. We love you so much. And we'll see you next week.
Fight.